What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another College Football 27 UMASS rebuild, dude. We're on the struggle bus right now. We just got off two bad blowouts. It got to the point where I had to lower our starting quarterback down in the depth chart. We have him sitting second now after he's thrown a ridiculous amount of interceptions. Some was just straight up bad passes. Others was because I'm just bad at the game, but he's thrown 10 interceptions to 4 touchdowns, so we needed a change. Not only that, he's also taken 20 sacks, which is absolutely insane as we're at the halfway point of the season. So clearly we're on the struggle bus. We just got done getting blown out of the water by Miami. Well, not blown out of the water, but we did get shut out completely. Didn't score a single point for the first time this season. And now we go on the road again to play Western Michigan, who I really don't know. I really want to win this game. We need a win after losing 2 straight. I'd like to get bowl eligibility if possible, but Rutgers is probably going to be a loss, and maybe we can sneak some wins for these 3 guys. So we're going to win now. We're kind of like in win now mode at this point in the season. So we have Western Michigan. They're a pretty even team to our overall. They're a 69, we're a 66, so hopefully even on the road we can just sneak a win, but I've been optimistic every game so far, and we've just got done getting blown out twice in a row, so as long as we can just get some points, maybe a new quarterback will be what we need to push us over the hump and get a win here on the road against the Broncos. All right, see what we can do here on the road. New quarterback, new possibilities. He's got more of a pocket passer, so we're not going to be scrambling out of the pocket very much. Not running into sacks. Faulkner, third kick return. Nowhere really to go. Joseph Griffin Jr., one of the 4 passing touchdowns we've thrown so far this season. Our offense is terrible. We have to be like one of the worst offensive units in college football at this point. Right, big hole opened up. I'm stuck. I break free. Can't get around him. I was just stuck on inside of somebody there. That was strange. First down, though. Second down, we're going to pass. We're going to do a stick concept here. Got a man over the middle. Not a great pass, but he somehow hangs on to that. Wow. That was not something I'm used to. Got a draw concept here. They're running double mug. You only get a yard out of that. Kind of ran into my own guy there. 2nd and 9 here. See if we can get a completed pass somewhere. I don't really see much. I'd throw it away. Might have be there right at the end, but I didn't catch him. I was too bit worried about not getting sacked. 3rd and 9. We're just going to try to get some yardage here with the screen pass. Hopefully they're not in man. Got a halfback on the screen. We're going to get a first down out of it. We're passing the ball again here with a drive concept. We're going to be looking at that tight end on the drag. Got him. And we're going to get a gain of 8 yards. Feels nice getting some competition that actually feels like we're not the underdog. We're going to switch. We're going to audible out of this. Got inside zone. I like the personnel they have up front. And doesn't really work out. They kind of collapsed that hole immediately. We got the big boys on the field here for 3rd and inches. Let's see how our boys do. And we're not going to get there. This time we're going to run regular inside zone. 4th and inches. And we're going to get there. just barely convert the 4th down. Something we've struggled to do all season this season. Over the middle, another just high-pointed pass that just shouldn't have been that high. All right, 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Gonna find that hole there and get about 5 out of that. Not bad. We're gonna run halfback screen here. I really like getting that halfback involved. That's what we're gonna do. We got him. The defensive lineman had him sniffed out, but he breaks one tackle and then gets caught from behind immediately after. We're going for it again on 4th and inches here. Easy field goal, but I got faith that we can get it, and we do. Another just enough kind of play. 1st and 10. That was a risky play. I did not see that nickel corner or whatever it was there in Tampa 2. But we got the 5 yards. Really don't see much here, and I'm trying to throw the ball away, but I get sacked instead. That's a killer. Just could not get the ball away in time. Audible Harding into an inside. I saw him, but just did not have time. They blitz 1, and that's just enough, and we're at the settle for a field goal here on our first drive. Pick is up, and it is good. 16 plays, and we could not get into the end zone thanks to 2 sacks that we gave up. See what we can do on defense. Has been struggling so far this season. This is a guy who's red hot. 209 yards, 3 passing touchdowns for their quarterback. Starting a pistol on 1st down. Hand off. He ain't gonna get much. Just a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. He's got him on the wheel route, but it didn't matter because they still found their man. He just had all day and week to throw. Some cover 3 here on 1st and 10. Drops the pass that goes over the middle. Wouldn't have been much of a gain anyway. And cover 4 quarters on 2nd and 10. Got a man underneath, but he ain't gonna get much. Only a gain of 5. 4 wide receivers in the formation. Got a man on the corner. He just fits it in. What a beautiful throw by Brock Lowry. Right on the sideline. You cannot ask for a better throw from your quarterback than that. Read option works perfectly. He just doesn't hit that gap. Only a gain of 6 on a play that could have been a lot worse. 2nd and 4. RPO, he cans it off, and they get the first. 1st and 10 again. We have not slowed down this Western Michigan offense. We play action. He doesn't. It's a fumble. It's scooped by Heinz Peter. Heinz Peter. Going to take it across the 50 at least to the 40, 30. Taken down inside the 30 at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. A rare turnover for the defense. And we brawling. We are brawling. A huge turnover after our defense has just had struggled, not only in recent weeks, but even in that drive we were struggling. Got the big boys up front. We're going to get a big gain on the run. Even bigger gain inside the 10. We have all the momentum right now. And it feels good. After what we went through in these past few weeks. Got the tight end, but we just couldn't get it to him. Bad down at the line. 2nd and goal. We're going to run a little draw here. And we run right into the guy who breaks free. We're going to lose one. And we just struggle to do anything. We can get inside the 10, but once we get to the red zone, we just cannot do anything. Really nowhere to go with the ball. Everyone was locked up. We're going to go for another field goal after a huge turnover. And we're going to miss it wide left. My goodness. We get a turnover that puts us inside the 30, and then we come away with no points. Over the middle. He just finds the hole, man. What another beautiful pass. How is this guy not a Heisman candidate? Just two beautiful. This guy's throwing the ball like freaking Peyton Manning right now, just finding holes in coverages that no one can make a play on. And he does it again right there in between our linebackers and our safeties. 1st and 10. Got a man underneath. He gains 7. We're in cover 3 here on 2nd and 3. He's going to sack on a play action play or maybe an RPO. It's going to be RPO. We're going to run a little risky play here. He's in an empty backfield. We're going to see if we can get a sack here and get us out of the inning, or out of the quarter. Sum it up 1-on-1. And he gets mossed. Oh my goodness. Western Michigan gets away with another bomb over our defensive backs. Man, this defense is nothing short of absolutely god-awful. Had another chance to get off the field without Western Michigan scoring a single point, and they just absolutely bomb us over the top. Read option. He fumbles again, and we recover it. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles for Western Michigan. And we get another turnover. We are getting really lucky with these turnovers. But we're deep in our own territory, and our offense has just not been able to move the ball. It's just plain and simple. Just plain and simple, we have not been able to move the football. We're going to try to blitz. It's almost intercepted. I had to get rid of it. Can anyone get open on 3rd down? We're going to step up in the pocket there. We got a block on the outside, and we get a 1st down. Nearly sacked. I think we were hit as we threw it. But luckily, we get the 1st down, and now we're at the 15. Do a little drag play. My right tackle gets bullied immediately. We try to cut it inside. We only gain 2. 2nd and 8. We're going to try to fit it in there. He gets it. Only a gain of 2, though. We're looking at a 3rd and long. We're doing a play action. Probably won't work, but it definitely doesn't. Nobody got open. We're sacked. Another turnover that we just cannot capitalize. As we have to punt the ball away and probably got to give them good field position. On the other side of the 50. This offense is just so bad. Nobody's getting open downfield. And nobody's blocking. There's a recipe for disaster. Is they going to get a man for 9 yards? 2nd and 1. Underneath her screen. He's going to toe tap at the sideline and lose 4. That was a very head-scratching play for that running back there. 3rd and 5. Inside handoff. He's going to break 1 and get the 1st down. We expected pass here, so we're going to run nickel here on Tampa 2 here to cover 2. See what we get. It's going to be some kind of option play, read option, the RPO. He decided to keep it that time. 5 wide, we're running cover 2. Or man cover 2. And we just get completely lost on that route. Oh my goodness. That was completely my fault. I was expecting a drag. They did like a double move route there. A zig route or whatever the fuck it's called. Triple option. He pitches it. It fumbles, but he picks it up and gets back. Well, he's going to lose 3. Western Michigan has been playing terrible, but we've been somehow playing worse without turning the ball over because we cannot move the ball. Underneath, it's going to be 3rd and 8 after that pass. We're going to be running cover 3 match here on 3rd and 8. Just no one's there, man. Why is no one making a play? And we give up another touchdown for our first touchdown of the game on another play that should have been busted. Yet somehow my players just get lost the second the ball is snapped. I don't know. Western Michigan scores first. On the first drive, they actually don't turn the ball over. I genuinely don't know what to run here on first down. Nothing has worked. We're going to run power here. We're going to get a decent chunk. We're going to be a 1st and 10 after a gain of 12. Do we hike the ball for a 2-minute warning? We do. He just moved at the worst possible time. He was open and he moves into coverage. Very nice. Gonna try to get him. They're aware. He drops it. But we're gonna try to run a screen. It's the only thing that's kind of worked. And it's gonna work here. We're gonna get a 1st down and some more. The only plays that we're getting any kind of execution on are screen passes. Because nobody can catch underneath and nobody can get open downfield. 1st and 10. And he drops it. Just a terrible ball that gets dropped over the middle. Second and 10, I guess. Holy. That's tight end underneath. He breaks 2 tackles, gets stuck on a man, but breaks free and then gets to the 46. The second time that's happened where my guy just gets stuck instead of hurdling. All right, or stepping over him for that matter. 3rd and 1, we're just going to get it easily, or not so easily. We barely get it. Let's see what we can do here on 1st and 10. Had RB for a second, but I wanted something downfield and we didn't get it. 2nd and 10. Nobody's blocking. We had 2 guys. The play didn't have time to develop. And once again, we're facing another 3rd and long. I didn't know that was A. Oh my gosh. I fucking made a mistake. I thought the fucking like 20-yard in route or whatever the fuck it's called was open, or was A, and it wasn't. And we just threw it right to the defense. Man, this has been a frustrating game. We've had so many opportunities to run up the score on these guys that we just can't do it. Meanwhile, they're just always finding the open man, having all day to throw. Is that not a fumble? And they're already creeping in within field goal range. I don't think we've scored a touchdown in 10 quarters of football. We have not scored a touchdown. She almost got beat. Luckily, somehow drops that. 3rd and inches. That's my man. I just can't react that fast. They should get an easy field goal out of this. We're in cover 2 again. This time nickel. Call timeout. I guess they're just gonna kick a field goal. All right. Take them up a touchdown. And they get it easily. I gotta check after this game if we're the worst. We have to be the worst offense in the country. There's just no way we're not. It is just so hard when just nobody's catching the ball, nobody's getting open, and nobody's blocking. This team is so bad. It's actually, like, laughable. After the first half, well, Miami's obviously up against Florida State. I was hoping for some halftime stats, not what's going on elsewhere. And Western Michigan gets the ball back. A touchdown here might just end the game. I ain't gonna lie. It's just been that bad offensively for us. 1st and 10 at the 20 was where Western Michigan going to start the second half. We have not scored a touchdown in 10 quarters of football, like I said, and they ran. They're going to gash us. We were in nickel. No surprise they gashed us there. 1st and 10. This time they're going to hit at the line. No gain. 2nd and 10 now. Inside handoff. They're going to get a decent chunk after he just somehow stiff arms one of my players. Pitch on the option. Doesn't get enough. They're going to give them the first down. Yeah, he reached for it somehow. He gets the first down. Just gets enough on the triple option. Unfortunate for us. Quick screen. He ain't going to go anywhere. 2nd and 14. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 14 for Western Michigan. Can we get off the field? I'm running a risk by running cover 4. Usually when I run cover 4, it's a chunk play, but he somehow drops that. Finally, we stop Western Michigan, and now we need to get our offense moving. Our defense has been okay this game. Our offense has been downright awful. And we're going to start at the 13. 1st and 10 at the 13 is where we're going to start. We're going to gain 3 yards. 2nd and 7 now. We break free somehow after my right tackle got absolutely destroyed. I'm going to draw here. We're going to gain about 8. The run game has been the only thing that's been remotely decent this game. Everything else has just been terrible. 2nd down. Got a man. It's Johnson. I mean, they run 3, and it's just they're sending 4, and they're getting pressure immediately. This offensive line is terrible. And we're going to get nothing on 1st down. Going to run mesh here. Maybe something. We're going to go over the middle there. Tight end hangs on. Good blocks downfield. And we're going to get a decent chunk. 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 36. We're moving for the first time all game. I go to the screen there. We're getting 5. Thanks for him falling forward. 2nd and 5. Big chunk on another good run. At the 19 now. 1st and 10. Get that screen off just in time. Can't juke, but we get 5 yards out of it. We're running triple slant here on 2nd and 5. Really nowhere, so we're going to immediately scramble for a first down. This is where we struggle. 1st and goal. We're going to run counter here. Maybe we can get some yards. Almost get around that linebacker, but not quite. 2nd and goal. At the 3. Got a man. He hangs on. Touchdown. The first touchdown we've thrown in I don't know how long, man. This is the first touchdown we've scored in forever. In like 2 games. Took us 13 plays to do it, but it's a tie game against Western Michigan. Let's see if we can get another stop. See what we got here on 1st and 10. We're going to try to run some QB contain. Stuck on my own player. It didn't really matter. Where's the contain? I literally had a linebacker out of contain. I don't know what happened there. This guy on the left here should have been in contain, but he just blitzes. He blitzes instead of running contain, and then the guy, their quarterback, just has all day nothing but green grass in front of him. That was just a misplay by my AI teammate. He's going to keep it again for another big chunk. He keeps going. Down inside the 40 now on an RPO. Man coverage is not working right now, so we're going to switch it up to zone. We're going to tap 2. He somehow gets that to a guy after having all day to throw, but luckily he drops it. 2nd and 10. We got a man underneath. I think about 7. I'm okay with that. Let's see what we got here on 33. We're going to be sending blitz. It's going to be a run. He has nothing but green grass. He ends up diving. Another option play. Western Michigan, they've been running their running back or quarterback a lot. Yeah, when we blitzed, it was at the wrong time. I feel like we've had injuries all game today. Second and 7 now. Now it's a 3rd and 4. Dude, how many injuries are we going to get? We should get at least 3 points out of this. If we don't stop them, they're going to snap it in time. After 3 quarters, it's tied 10-10. Western Michigan has kind of been dominating despite the fact that it's a tie game. They have definitely been the better team today. But we could still sneak a win if we QB blast. And he's just not going to get touched, man. Nobody was ready for the QB blast, and that's a touchdown. And we go 2 touchdowns on the road against Western Michigan. And now our offense is under pressure. We just can't do anything right. I have no confidence in this offense, as I don't know why we're not taking a knee after I'm holding Y. I was in the end zone. But our offense has been terrible. It's been better than it usually is if we're going to break a big run here and get to 34. I just have not been able to pass the football, man. Nobody's catching and nobody's getting open. We have to always catch it. They can't get separation, so every pass is going to be caught in traffic, and because of that, we drop a lot of passes. The tight end gets a decent chunk of 9 there. Run a little halfback screen here on a bootleg. And we're just not going to have time. Nobody can hold their blocks long enough. But we cannot explore this playbook. Because nobody can block. We can't have plays that take any longer than a second to develop. Or we're just going to get sacked. So we get a first down there. I cannot be cute on the plays here. Got a man. He's going to grab it. And we're at the 40. Offense is moving. 1st and 10. Gonna run up the middle there. We're gonna gain 5. Gonna throw it on the screen, but Harding can't break free. It's gonna be a no gain. 3rd and 5. I'm out of the middle. Harding can't hang on. We're gonna have to go for it. It's another drop, man. Or I think it was Devin Matthews, I think, was the guy, and he just could not hang on. We're going to get clotheslined by our own player and not get the 4th down conversion. And now a score of any kind puts this game out of reach. Only a gain of 2 by the running back. Gonna be a screen. We're playing zone. No one can get off their blocks. They're gonna get a first down. 1st and 10 for Western Michigan as the clock continues to roll. They're gonna throw another screen and gain another bit chunky or a decent amount of yards. We have not disrupted this quarterback in the slightest. 2nd and 7. Gonna be another QB blast. He's gonna fumble and we're gonna get the ball back. That's the 3rd fumble of the game. And we get the ball right back after failing the 4th down conversion. 3 fumbles. All of them recovered by our defense. And that's the only reason why we're still in this game. Is we get a big run by Dossiers Jr. or DeRoziers Jr. And we're almost have 100 yards rushing with them. 1st and 10 now. My player's going to get hung up. And that's somehow an interception as my wide receiver doesn't play the ball. Oh my goodness, we give the ball right back. We almost jump off sides. And now the clock will roll again. What a disaster of a first play, man. Or second play. Had a chance to tie the game up. They're chewing clock now. We're going to throw another screen play. He's going to juke one. We're going to have to call a timeout. Western Michigan is just completely in the driver's seat. Incomplete pass. So we're going to get the ball back again after forcing a 4 and out. And maybe tie this ball game up after having to call a timeout. Punt is up. We have good blocking. Might be able to make something out of nothing here. We're going to get across the 50. So we lose another player to ribs or an injury. Someone get open on this team, man. Just somebody. Doesn't have to be wide open. And that's just a risky play because I didn't see that guy there, that linebacker there. He was completely covered by my player. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go. Nobody's blocking, and we get hit behind the line. Or at the line. 3rd and 10. This is our last couple of attempts here. And that just soars because the running back isn't even heading towards the ball. And now it's a 3rd or a 4th down. We just look lost. We've looked lost all game. Even on defense when the things that we've been doing has been going right. I'm going to see if Anderson can hit that seam. We're going to send it to him, and he doesn't hang on. 4 and out as nothing went right there. And this is most likely going to be another loss for UMass, as I just could not get anything going on offense. Try to strip it. Doesn't work. They're going to get a first down out of that. And we're going to call a timeout. And that might just do the game, honestly. I don't know. I don't know if we can stop them with 1 timeout and no 2-minute warning. And that will certainly do it. He's going to have nothing but green grass. Can someone strip him? No. And that is the ball game. Even if they don't get a first down here, they can get a field goal. The game's over. We just couldn't do anything right on offense, man. Struggled on defense. Offense wasn't good. We still can't even slow this guy down. And they're going to get another first down in a good chunk. And they will kneel it out. 3 straight losses for UMass as it's becoming more and more unlikely that we're going to make a bowl game this year. As this team is just absolutely god-awful, man. Nobody was getting separation. Nobody was catching in traffic. That's just we're never going to get anything going there. We only forced 6 incompletions for this quarterback. Meanwhile, our quarterback threw under 50% and threw 2 interceptions. There's really just no good quarterback on this team that we can utilize. And, yeah. This is going to be a rough year for the rest of the season. That was probably the last, like, really close game, maybe other than Ball State, that we can rely on to get a win. At this point, we're just going to be in a crappy spot just every week. Go ahead and advance week here. Yeah, man. Don't know what I expected coming into this season. I knew it was going to be bad, but man, I can't buy a win right now. It's so bad. I feel like we're not even doing that well in recruiting either. Maybe we can give this guy some NIL. You start throwing NIL on people. I did not need... why would I drop NIL on a fucking fullback? That was just stupid. Yeah, man, it's not looking good for the Minutemen here. We are really struggling. I don't think we're going to win against Rutgers, who's a 79 overall team. Probably going to be a blowout again. I almost guarantee you there's no shot that we are not the worst offense in the country. There's just no way. We are struggling. Yeah, total offense, we're the 2nd worst. Total points, we are the worst. Only on the rush do we have anything decent. We have the 5th worst pass offense in the country. Defense, we're probably somewhere middle of the pack, I'd imagine. So, we're bottom. Yeah, this offense is nothing short of absolutely terrible. Our combined completion percentage is probably around 50%. For both quarterbacks here. Honestly, the drop should be higher. I wish instead of counting those pass breakups as pass breakups, that they would actually call it what it is and fucking call it drops. But nobody can catch, nobody can get open, and we don't have time to throw the ball. I mean, that's just... We're not going to have an offense if that's how it's going to be every game. But at this point, I'm pretty tapped out of this season. Hopefully next season we can... make some good changes and come back swinging, maybe get a bowl game. But this season, I have no faith that we might win a couple more games. Probably finish the season 4-8. But we can't win against freaking Western Michigan or Eastern Michigan or a lot of these other MAC teams. We're just not gonna have success, plain and simple. And we're gonna have the hope that the transfer portal and recruiting works out. We have some decent development trait guys, and maybe we can build a team for next season, but in the seasons after. But right now, this team sucks, plain and simple. But that was kind of what I was expecting. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.